them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Brothers and sisters, it was 1971 that a group called the Shawans sang the lyrics to a song that starts off like this: says, 1 month ago today, I was happy as a lark, but now I go for walks, to the movies, maybe to the park. I have a seat on the same old bench to watch the children play. You know tomorrow is their future, but for me, just another day. Well, they all gather around me. They seem to know my name. Well, we laugh, tell a few jokes, but it still doesn't ease my pain. Well, I know I can't hide from a memory, though day after day I've tried. I keep saying she'll be back, but today again I've lied. Oh, I see her face everywhere I go, on the street and even at the picture show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? I want to type this text today: have you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? My brothers and sisters, when I looked at this text originally, I wrestled because this text could be classified as what we would call a Mother's Day message. We affectionately called Willie Faye Richardson Mother Richardson. And we wouldn't always put our last name on it. We would often just call her Mother. Because to many of us in here today, other than Rochelle, other than Joey, other than Brendan, other than Edie, we can say that to us as well, she has served affectionately as a mother. The story is told that a teacher gave her class of second graders a lesson on the magnet and what it does. The next day, she gave them a written test and included this name. She said, my full name has 6 letters, and the first letter is M. I pick up things, what am I? Much to this teacher's surprise, after having just given them a lesson on the magnet, 50% of her students wrote for an answer, mother. Simply because mothers are just like magnets. They pick up where we have left off. My brothers and sisters, I'm thankful today as I stand to talk about a woman who is virtuous, such as Willie Faye Richardson. I stand enthused and pleased and grateful, but yet sad, because I look at the world in which we live in today, and I don't see a whole lot of Willie Faye Richardson. And as we look through social media, and those of us who are conscious and aware of the lives that we are now living, we have to tell the truth about it. There's not a whole lot of virtuous women in the world. I didn't say that there were none. There are some. Many of you are sitting in here today, but a whole lot of our ladies, and if we're not careful with our training and teaching of the younger ladies who are coming along, we will even find fewer virtuous women walking in this word. Well, when I read the text, my brothers and sisters, it begins to give us a whole lot of insight about what a virtuous woman is and what a virtuous woman does. There are just about 5 things that I see in this text, and I won't be up here no longer than 10 to 15 minutes. The first thing that I see concerning a virtuous woman is she's loyal. When I look over the life of Mother Richardson, to this family, and to this church, and to this community, she's been loyal. She served while she could. She did what she could, or who she could, while she could, and she was loyal. Do I have a witness? She was faithful in her service. When you read just a few snippets of her life in this obituary that they've given to us today, it doesn't tell the whole story. The whole story and the true story, my brothers and sisters, is not necessarily what we write on paper, but how we live day by day. How we walk the walk, how we talk the talk, how we live the life really preaches our own story. You don't have to preach hard, don't have to sweat hard, don't have to work hard, don't have to fabricate, don't have to make up stuff when you live the life. Do I have a witness? And so the first thing this text is tailored to teach us concerning a virtuous woman is that she is loyal. You can't use 50 cents in here. Amen. Y'all catch that one in the parking lot. Yeah. You can't use 50 cents concerning mother because she was loyal. Amen. I know some of y'all so old and y'all don't know 50 cents is. Some of y'all ain't saying that because you ain't loyal. Amen. She was loyal. Amen. She was loyal to her family. Amen. She was loyal to her husband. She was loyal and faithful to her church. But most of all, she was loyal to her God. Do I have a witness? See, some of us are men pleasers. As long as folk can pat us on the back, and as long as folk say good things about us, we think that we're loyal, but the real appraisal does not come from man. The real appraisal of your character and your integrity, it comes from God. This text is tailored to teach us that a virtuous woman is loyal, but not only is she loyal, the text is tailored to teach us that a virtuous woman listens. Amen. Somewhere I went just a few days ago. They taught me and they trained me to have a silent tone and a listening ear. Amen. They taught me that you don't learn a whole lot with your mouth open, but you learn with your mouth closed. And even a baby can teach an elder something. Do I have a witness? We've got to be a good listener. Listen, not only was she loyal as a mother, but she was a good listener. And if you're going to be a good parent, you've got to be a good listener. Amen. You've got to hear the heart of the children. You've got to know where they're coming from. You've got to listen to what they're saying. Do I have a witness? You can't always give good counsel if you're not a good listener. Do I have a witness? You've got to know how to accept certain things. You've got to know how to digest certain things because your heart and your mind is just like a computer. God garbage out. Do I have witness? And so as a good listener, you got to know how to take meat and spit out bones. Do I have a witness? And so my brothers and my sisters, when I looked at this text, it's tailored to teach us that the good mother is also a good listener. Oftentimes you will find yourself going through problems, going through situations, and many of our churches don't have mothers like we used to have. Do I have witness? We not only had a pastoral care ministry, which during that time it was the pastor's aide. Amen. But we had a pulpit aid board. Do I have witness? And those mothers you could talk to them. Amen. They were full of wisdom because they had gone through something. I began to think about it. Child, born in 1929, she went through something. Do I have a witness? She experienced some things. And listen, even Minister Dallas talked about how they grew their food, had hogs and other things of that nature, and cows and all that type of stuff. They went through something. They didn't lay around the house all day long. They didn't have bonnets on their head all day long. They didn't go out in public with their pajamas on and house shoes and rollers in their hair. Amen. I've never seen so many men. Just yesterday, I was in certain stores. I saw about 3, 4 men, grown men, walking around in pajama pants. You nasty. I can say I'm the 12th child of 12 children. My mama had children living would have been 96 in February. February gone. Amen. She would have been 96 years old today. Amen. She taught 6 boys, 6 girls. And she taught and trained us as men and women. You don't go out the house in anything. Statistics show that the average accident happens within a 3 to 5 mile radius of your house. For you young ladies getting up, dropping the kids off in the morning in your night clothes. Amen. Ooh, that is. Car might have an oil leak, catch on fire, you got to get out. Amen. House shoes are exactly what they are, house shoes. They made for the house. Amen. And mothers, like mother, told us that. And told us that. Amen. She's not only loyal, she listens. But then in the midst of her having to rebuke you, I read this text, and when you read this text is tailored to teach us that virtuous women also lift their children. Amen. My mama had a way of scolding us. I didn't have to worry about folk in the street chastising me. My mom and daddy chastised me, but they knew how to encourage me. They had a Barnabas spirit. They knew how to lift me. Amen. It's in the text. Their words are full of kindness. Mother always had a kind word to say. Even in the midst of chastisement. Amen. And listen, she didn't care who she chastised. Amen. Amen. Edie and Brenda, they're old enough to be my mama. But I watched mother chastise them. Amen. Even in the last days. Yeah, she did that. was her pastor. She would correct me and get me straight. Amen. I had just one real harsh correcting from mother, and I told nobody about that. Amen. Mother got me good one time. Amen. She set me straight. I said, yes, ma'am. I tucked my tail and I went out. And I thank God. Amen. I've always thanked God for being around the older folk. Amen. That's why many of them take to me, because I can take their chastisement. Listen, you'll never grow without taking their chastisement. Some of us want to run from it. But today I come to discover we need to run to it. And the reason they do it is because they care. Amen. Even after chastisement, she didn't let me leave like that. She lifted me before I left. And she lifted me with her kindness. Amen. She always knew what to say and when to say it. Amen. I don't think that a woman have to just be silent. Amen. I know we were taught that you're seen and not heard. Amen. Not that you don't have a voice. But you're respected more when you know what to say, but when you know when to say it. And then know how to say what you say. And then mean. And then live what you say. Do I have a witness? So when I thought about mother and I thought about have you seen her? I've been searching. Amen. And I've been looking and I've been observing, and part of the problem with this generation, amen, that we have a generation who no longer talks to the young women, and that's what the book is tailored to teach us, that the older women ought to teach the younger women. Amen. Teach and train them how to treat your husband. That's what this text says, because if you do it right, when he goes out, he's a representation of you. When he goes out with nasty t-shirts, he's a representation of you. When he goes out like he's hungry, ready to eat at anybody's table, it's a representation of you. When he goes out and his clothes ain't neat, they not clean, they not the way they should be, he's not only your husband, but your children too. They are a representation of you. My mama would stop eating your tracks. Amen. You're not leaving out my house like that. Amen. Because when you go out, you represent me. We could be going to a cookout. Mama cook before we leave. But you ain't going to nobody's house home. You might not ask for nothing. You go in the store, you might not touch nothing. And the type of mother was, you couldn't bring something home that they didn't buy. Where you get that from? They were observing. They knew what you had in your room. Fast tail girls couldn't fool mama like me. The old mamas were licking the garbage can. And you knew what to wear under your clothes. Some of y'all don't own us. Did I say? They knew how to lift you. They walk out the house and you could see what you ate for breakfast. Amen. I just came to talk about mother today.